And on today's episode, I'm reviewing a can of Coca-Cola. Because why not? Hello everyone on the internet watching this right now. Nice to see you again. Or something like that. From the UK you probably don't get that bizarre mix-match reference, but never mind. As you can see, I'm going to review a can of Coke today because, well, why not? Let's just see. This is a multi-pack can, so it's not to be sold separately. It's got all the classic Coke logo, which is apparently based on the signature of the person who either created the stuff by accident, depending on the legend that you've heard about the stuff, or possibly it's based on the accountant's signature. I forget which one. It's one of the other. It's definitely based on somebody's signature, though. And the can, as you can see, fits quite nicely in my hand. Apparently going since 1886, so it's fairly old. And from here you can see the traffic light-based health nut information that we have here. As you can see, red is bad, green is good, yellow means go very, very fast. Okay, this isn't Starman, so we'll just forget I said that. Basically, what your energy, fat, saturates, sugars, the evil sugars, and salt. No salt, no saturates, no fat, so it's good in all of those regards. It raises a massive red flag for sugars, the evil sugars, because that's 39%. And I've had about 5 cans of this today, and that's 39% of your recommended daily allowance. So 5 cans, we are probably going diabetic by this time tomorrow. Somewhere along the lines I've managed to get a hair there. Not sure how, but so best served chilled. All the other nutritional stuff, and given that this is a soft drink made out of carbonated water and soda stream stuff and sugar and stuff like that, it shouldn't really be nutritional at all, and that basically gets backed up by the fact that there's absolutely zero of anything of any real use apart from carbohydrates. And even then they're all sugars. Best before end. April 16. B. April 16. B. Let's just see if we can get a little clearer on the camera for you. And then 119. Wah! 1932. Well, that means I'm going to assume it means it's best before April 2016, although even though it's canned and therefore presumably safe from anything and everything to do with the ravages of time, I somehow don't trust that it won't go off before then. Yeah. If you've ever had a warm can of Coke and compared that to the taste of a cold can of Coke, well, it's obviously personal opinion, but I have always preferred the chilled, cold can to the warm can because it just tastes more alive somehow. And supposedly there's vegetable extracts in this, but I don't really see those listed anywhere. So this is the multi-pack can, so of course if you go into a shop and they see these being sold separately, you by rights have every right to have the person who owns the shop arrested. But you'll probably never be able to go back there again, and everybody will probably think you're a pedantic little shit. But there you go. For some reason nowadays they do seems to be in the middle of a rebranding thing. I've seen some Coke Life bottles, you know, those green wraparound things which used to have green lids. I think I've seen some of those with red lids and some of those with red writing. The actual Coca-Cola is now written in red on green instead of white on green. Not really sure what they're doing. Maybe that's just rebranding just to try to encourage people to drink the stuff more. Who knows? But for some reason they seem to be going from just silver ring pulls to red ring pulls, and it's a nice little distraction. Those of you who are old enough probably remember the old style ring pulls back from the 80s and earlier than that, which you just used to pull all the way off and then fling away because you wanted to. And of course they changed it to this because this is far more environmentally friendly. One thing I used to do, or rather what kids my age used to do when I was a kid, and you still had those ring pulls, is that they would actually buy cans on the cheap wherever they could, or even at full price, whatever was going, and they would pretend they were soldiers throwing grenades. So they would pull the tab off, fling that away, fling the still full can away, and of course it would be sprinkling liquid all over the place. Wouldn't just be done with Coca-Cola, it would be done with Pepsi, Fanta, 7-Up, Iron Brew. You can imagine anything and everything that was in a can that they could afford, and bugger actually drinking it. which is a bit odd, but there you go. So there you go, that's a review of a can of Coke. Little tip, if you can squeeze the bottle, if you can squeeze the can, and can actually feel significantly more give than what you can possibly see my middle finger doing right now, then it's probably depressurized and may have been tampered with, so don't buy that can, certainly don't drink it. If somebody has been sadistic enough to shake the can so that it would, well actually I've never actually tried that myself, but if somebody, supposedly there's an old urban myth that if somebody shakes a can, what you're supposed to do, put it down, tap 3 times, and that somehow reduces the fizz that's built up inside and prevents it from fizzing all over the place. Decisions. Should I actually do that? Should I actually try that out? Should we do a little bit of myth busting? Does it work or not? Oh, what the hell, you only live once. Should I do it all the way, or should I just do it slightly just to see if... Oh, what the hell. We'll go for it. 3, 2, 1. It's worked, but then again I have faffed around a bit not doing anything, so that might have given it a bit more time. So here's a spare. Well, it kind of worked. It didn't go fizzing all over the place. As you can see, it did do a little bit of damage, as in it leaked over the place a little, but not as much as it would do otherwise, you know, where you would have the explosion that goes off in your face. I think that's got pretty conclusive. Now I've got 2 cans of Coke to drink, and a video to edit. And of course, you've just seen the results of that, so let me know what you thought, your comments, your thumbs up if you liked it, your thumbs down if you didn't like it. Wouldn't really recommend you hit that one, please, but, you know, your feedback is obviously important. Comments are even more so. If you aren't subscribed and you want to, please feel free. You know where the subscribe button is, and you know what it's there for. And even better yet, if you want to share the video, please do. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time. Doodle pip.